You must have clicked on this video because you always hear people talking about Stay and Scream, but you're not 100% sure on what it is. Well, welcome to the guide on Stay and Scream that I will be giving to you. This is your ticket to a spine-chilling Halloween Horror Nights experience. In this video, we'll delve into what Stay and Scream is, where you can find it, and whether or not it is the right choice for you. So buckle up for this frightful journey. Stay and Scream is your golden ticket to dive into the Halloween Horror Nights festivities before they officially begin. Imagine stepping into designated areas of the park while the sun is still up and the anticipation is building. Now all you need is a valid daytime admission ticket to Universal Studios Florida, a Universal Orlando annual pass, or a Scream early ticket, as well as your Halloween Horror Nights ticket, whether it is a single night or a multi-night ticket. Now that means you need to either have any kind of access to Universal Studios Florida for the day, as well as Halloween Horror Nights for that night. Piece of candy, right? But here's the trick to that treat. Arrive early. Make sure you're at the park's entrance gates before Universal Studios Florida closes for the day, which is typically around 5 p.m. on the dot. Now let's say if you arrive at 5:01, well, you're going to be waiting outside with everyone else at 6 o'clock. Now let's say you made it into the park before park closing. Amazing, congratulations. Now you have a choice to make. You will need to seek out which Stay and Scream holding area you want to stay in. For example, for last year's event, we had New York, Central Park, San Francisco, and Production Central. Each of these holding areas will grant you access to a select number of haunted houses, or just one house in particular. And if you're not 100% sure which Stay and Scream area is holding for what houses, feel free to locate the nearest team member and they will guide you in the right direction, making sure you go where you need to go and where you need to wait. Now typically, I feel like I need to say this as well, the Stay and Scream areas don't open until 3 o'clock. So you can enjoy the park the whole day, but they're not going to set up for it until 3 o'clock on the dot. So that's when you can start getting ready for Stay and Scream. So now you've decided which Stay and Scream location will work best for you, and you're deciding, let's wait here. Now what do? Well, once you're inside, you're in for a chilling wait, which can either lead you until 5:30 or 5:45, sometimes even 6, depending on how the house operations go. But fear not, it's all part of the plan. Use this time to soak in some of that eerie atmosphere. Take some pictures, create those memories, and if you're in sections like New York or Central Park, you might even have a chance to taste some food from those food booths that are going to be there, and that's a huge plus because those lines can get super long when it comes down to those food booths. Trust me, I've seen it, it gets a little crazy. So if you can get in there before people from the outside get in, it's a huge plus. And now for that spine-tingling question, should you wait in a Stay and Scream location? Well, you'll be amongst the first group of attendees to experience the haunted house, plus you'll be avoiding long lines that are going to build up later in the event for those houses as well. Whenever I Stay and Scream, I end up hitting like 3 houses before 6 o'clock. So there is a way and a method to this madness. However, on the opposite side of this coin, getting there early just isn't easy for some people. But fear not, as you can potentially watch the opening ceremony from the front gates, which is an experience that you're not able to access from the Stay and Scream locations, at least not from a front perspective. And lastly, patience is very highly required here. Yes, you're skipping the long lines, but you're still going to be waiting, albeit not as long, but it's still going to be a wait nonetheless. So, the verdict? Stay and Scream is a tantalizing treat if you seek the cutting-edge, exclusive, and snapshot-worthy experience. Just remember the trade-offs. But in my own opinion, I do believe Stay and Scream is the right choice, and I think it's the best way to get all 10 houses done in one night. Now I have Stay and Scream for HHN, and I can tell you those lines get pretty long and pretty crazy after the park opens. Essentially, you're still waiting in a pretty long line, but the huge benefit is that you get to access those haunted houses before that massive crowd of people comes into those gates. And with that being said, I personally feel like if it is feasible, you should definitely do Stay and Scream, because it can be the difference in doing 10 haunted houses or only doing 5. I hope this video helped you out a little bit, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're planning on Stay and Screaming for this year's event. Subscribe if you guys already haven't done so, and stay excellent, my dudes.